Robert Drury back again, and this is usually in my quest to get to 2200. Yesterday I stayed up a little too late and lost a bunch of games. A word of advice: do not play when you're tired. Made blunder after blunder and lost about 100 rating points. But right now I'm at 2033, and we'll see if we can get a game. I started off wanting a 15-10 game, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that. So let's tell you what. Let's cancel and switch over to a 10-minute game. Most people don't want to play longer games. All right, my opponent's 2020. And all right, let's take a quick look and see what his stats are. And he 50%, so he looks pretty legit player. All right, he starts off with D pawn, and we will start off with our typical English defense, which is if he plays the C, it's an English opening. But we start off this way. It's called the English defense right now, but we're going to get into a Hippo setup, maybe. Okay, he's going to continue with an English, and we'll bring our knight around, and we may push this way, but we will prepare the bishop first. Oh, look at that! Now he's done that. All right, we got to put a bishop here, and now we will continue. We'll put a pawn there just to keep his knight out, and we're going to wait. If he pushes, we will push. And there he goes. He pushed. We will push. Now we'll see. Is he gonna lock it? 90% of the people in this level end up locking it. Now we will bring our knight out. I would assume this bishop. If his bishop comes here, we just kick it. Sometimes you'll see people do that. He does not. Okay, let's put our pawn. If he does not put his queen here, we will castle. If he puts his queen there, we will have to come up with another way to handle this. Could bring a knight here. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to bring a knight there. We're going to pull him this direction, and we are going to hit the piece. Oh my gracious! All right, we're gonna hit it before he gets time to get it out of the way, because we want that we want the bishop here. Okay, now is he going to push? We are going to dissuade him from pushing by putting our bishop right there, because now if he pushes, we will take, he takes, and we'll take back. And I can even push now. If he takes here, we got the bishop takes back. Okay, let's see. All right, we will push. If he takes, I'll take with the knight. If he takes this way, I will take back with the bishop. Okay, let's castle. We can now castle. But now if he takes this way, I've got to take with the pawn. Oh man, that's not good. If he takes, I'll take, and he takes. Okay, so he missed it. All right, let's come up here. We're wanting to protect this because we want to be able to take the pawn with the bishop. All right, so take here. Let's go ahead. Let's just take. Okay, let's take. And he takes back. All right, so we are got 1, 2, 3. I got 1. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, let's do this. No, I don't want to do that. Let's go here. I want to be able to move some pieces. This rook all the way over. Okay, let's go here. We're going here. I mean, he can't. He can't. All right, now rook over. He should have played his queen right there and forced me to bring my king over to help defend. He did not. So here what we can do is we can take. All right, let's see. Oh, he pushes. Ah. Right, let's do this. Let's take. All right, let's come in. No, you can't. Let's. All right, we'll push. We'll push. If he wants to come in here, we'll just take it. All right, so if he. Problem is, if he takes with the back with the pawn. Oh. All right, let's go here. Let's go here. If he comes in here, push, takes. I can also play this here. All right, but now what do we do? Come here. He takes. I push here. He takes. All right, if I take, he takes back, and I got a big weakness. If I come in here for check, now let's do this. Let's do this. He takes. I can take. And take. All right, good God. Go here, he takes, I take. Oh, I just take. All right, let's just take. Okay. Push here. No, he just takes. Not push here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Ah, miss. He takes. No, it's not bad for me. If he comes here, I just take. Pushes. I would assume he's going to come in and he's going to take, and I could take here. He takes, and I come out here, but then I can come back in. All right, 4.5 minutes to 3 minutes, a little over 3 minutes. All right, there he goes. Boom, boom, boom. I just take. I take, he takes. With a push. All right, if I take, he takes. If I take, he takes. Come in here. Let's do this. If he takes, I'm going to take with the pawn. Actually, okay. Here, check. I go here, give him a check. Now come in here. here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Here. Come in here. I'm not threatening them right there. Oh, I got this. I got this right here. And now I'm threatening. I got a pin. Okay. All right, let's go here for check. And what do we do? We will come here and we will see if we can get the pieces off the board. And we were able to. And our next move will be here. Actually, it will be here. It's going to be here. And we will do this. And let's get our king out. Right. All right, I gotta go fast. I can't lose on time. I can't lose on time. He may resign. He's not gonna resign. Trying to checkmate him. I don't know if this is going to work out. Okay, I got this. All right, right here is a check. And there's mate. Okay. 20 seconds left. I cut that one a little close. Let's do a quick game review on this just to see what the percentages look like. All right, 87.3. That's not bad. It's not bad. Looks like I had 2 misses. But let's go over the game. Let's see. Where are we at? Nope, that's not it. Okay, so English opening. So anytime I see them play the D pawn, and it's not the English yet, he's just playing a D pawn, I'm going to play the B6, and if he had played D pawn, this would be called the L1s. But because it's against the D pawn, it's called the English defense, with anticipation that they're going to push a pawn. I would assume that's the anticipation. They're going to put the pawn there, which would be an English opening. That's why they call this the English defense. All right, so here we go. He pushes the C pawn, so now it is an English opening. So now here, I could go ahead and play this, but I'll go ahead and I play my D pawn because I'm wanting to bring a knight here and push this in just one. Instead of pushing the E3, E6, I'm going to push the E5 just right away. So he brings this knight around. So I'm bringing my knight. So the intent is to push the up to E5. He brings this knight. But when he brings this knight, now he's got another defender here. So I have to prepare it a little bit. All right, so I go G6. And now I was intending to just go ahead and come right in, but now he's opened it up. He's going to put a bishop there. So we don't want to, we don't want to be able to, well, we want to be able to contest that. So we put our bishop to B7. We're contesting it. This bishop comes to G2. And now here, bishop to G7. And now I'm trying to get this E5 square under my control. Okay, he castles, and I'm going to wait. I don't want to push this until he pushes his E5 because I want this bishop to be locked out, or this bishop here, I want it to be hitting on the pawn and not hitting going up against my bishop. So now the engine likes A5, A6, E6, A5, E6, A6. I played A6 just to keep the knight out of here because if we do end up, let's say we trade some pieces, I don't want that knight coming into B5. Right now, he plays E4, which is exactly what the engine says. The engine says play E4. And now, according to the engine, E6, C5, rook to B8, C5, I suppose that's pretty good. I mean, he can still do it, closed it up, which is kind of surprising. I would have thought E5 would be on this list somewhere, but it's not. But I play E5. And you can see by the evaluation, it's just a little worse. And of course, they need to take. But like I said, 90% of the people will see this bishop here, and they'll just lock it. They'll lock it up. Well, 90% of the people that are in my rating range. Okay, so now this is locked up. I can kind of move the bishop back this way and bring some other pieces around and kind of come down the king side. All right, so I bring my knight first. He brings the bishop to E3, and I'll just push a pawn up in order to just, you know, keep the bishop from coming out. And I would assume he's going to push there. That's what he did. So I bring my knight around because now I'm thinking I can come into G5 and I can hit the bishop. But let's go back and see what the engine want. The engine, top choice is A5. Top choice is A5. No, actually now it says F5. Now it's just going back and forth. It's taking its time. F6 is on the list. The valuation toggles back and forth. So I went F6 because now I'm intending to come over and then target the bishop. He drops back and he gives me the opportunity. So now I can get the bishop pair. He takes back. Now the engine says bishop to C8. Bishop to C8. And he doesn't really have time to move that. You can also go H5, solidified. But he takes back. I bring my bishop down because I'm wanting this diagonal. He brings his knight over. And now I played the F pawn. And according to the engine, that's not the best choice. And he should have just, he could have just taken. I take back. And knight comes to b4. I would just kick him out though. But anyway. All right, he brings this rook over, and now I castle, and he's, according to the engine, he's got a slight advantage. He drops back, and I bring my king over because I'm just wanting to tuck it in and protect this pawn right here because I don't want to tie my bishop down to the defense of it. All right, he brings knight over. I take. And now, with me taking, it's the engine is kind of slightly favoring black at the moment. And that goes back and forth. Now it's favoring white. All right, he takes the F pawn takes the E pawn, and I take back with the rook. And I'm thinking, all right, if he takes, I'll just take back with my queen. All right, he took the E pawn, and now I bring my bishop up, and I just want to have the rooks and the queens all where they can protect one another. And I was worried about, you know, not that move, but actually I'll show you. I got worried about it in a few minutes. All right, now he's going to target here. All right, so let's just get some of the danger off the board. I drop back over here. I'm going to protect because I want to be able to move this away. Bring this queen out. Now my rook, we want to trade. All right, so here's where I got a little worried that he's going to push. And if he pushed, I got worried about that move. So the engine actually says, just go ahead and take. Which I did. And then push that. I couldn't remember if I pushed this first or I took. But I took. It's basically even right now. And now bishop takes c3. Queen takes c3. And bishop takes a4. I see I could have won a pawn. But I missed all that. I bring my knight or my queen over, and I'm coming down this way. Oh, now there comes his knight. And I bring my knight up. I'm thinking if he takes back, I'll just take with the bishop. And he brings his queen down. And now bishop takes b2 is the move. That is the move I played. Now he drops back. And I push my pawn. Now here I didn't know what to do. I didn't know, did I push this pawn? I was thinking if I push the pawn and he takes, I can just take back. And then if he takes, I was thinking I move over here. And then maybe my piece comes back. Okay, so, but I push. And it's actually, the engine says that's a mistake. He can go knight to a7. And then I suppose I got a queen to a. All right. But instead he moves out. And now the engine says knight takes d4. Knight takes d4. And bishop to h3 is the engine's top. It's the top moves in the engine. But I took the pawn. Obviously, I don't play top moves very often. And he takes back. And now I've still got the knight takes, his knight takes, and bishop takes. Now, this time, I see it. I see it this time. And he drops back. And now queen to c5. That's what he missed. And I almost missed this, that I could just play queen to c5 with a winning advantage. All right, his queen moves over. My queen takes. He drops back. And now I just want to get pieces off the board. And we get the pieces off the board. And here at this point, and I'll go through the moves, and it's just kind of academic. And let's see, now I get my king into the game. I drop my bishop back, and basically it shuts his king out. He goes back. Now I drop my bishop down to here. Now what did the engine say? The engine said bishop to f1. And you're cutting off the cutting the king off. But here, basically anything's going to win, provided you don't drop a piece. All right, just go ahead and I take the opportunity to take a piece. And now I'm cutting him off again on this diagonal. And I don't get real precise right here. I mean, there's a lot more precise moves than what I'm playing. Could have just came king to e, then kind of walked over and trying to shoulder his king and not letting his king come out of this box. So this box right here, I'm trying to keep his king in that box. Okay, so he comes up and I come down. I mean, he could give me a check. He does. If he gives me a check, I mean, I just drop back. All right, he gives me a check, and I go down, and now he comes back out. But here, I bring my bishop up because I'm just wanting to bring it here and force his king over into this area. These two squares. I want to push his king. I'm trying to get his king in the corner. He puts it in the corner himself, and now he can't get out. He goes back, but now I have mate in 2 because I give him a check. He's only got 1 square, and there comes the mate. All right, but with that, I'm back up to 2041, and it wasn't a bad game. But I will see you on the next video.